Good morning. Yes, it's morning here, and I wanted to give you your weekly message. I'm so excited to be sharing with you the next step of improving our bookings and our recruiting. You'll see in this weekly news that we have a new way for you to report to your managers, and it's really important that you report the day of the show as soon as you get home. Even when you have the best intentions of calling her the next day, usually you get busy with your other job or with your kids or whatever else it is that you have going on. So keep in mind that we need to know what's happened with your shows because we need to be able to help you. First of all, we want to inspire you, we want to thank you, we want to praise you, but then we want to help you to get better and better and better, especially within your first 6 weeks. Once you've mastered being a beauty consultant, just reporting the number of guests, the number of bookings and recruit leads in the sales is fine. But before that, we want to know more information so that we can help you perfect your performance. So you're going to see a series of questions in this email, and you can literally just use it by email. You can forward it back to your manager when she sends it to you, or you can talk to her about it on the phone. The key is not about just reporting the information. The key is about discussing it. For instance, when we ask how many guests were invited and then how many guests showed up, that helps to tell us if the problem is actually show planning or if the problem is bookings. When we talk about who do you have on your maybe later list, that's one of the best things to start doing right out of the gate, so that when you want to get into new groups of people or you need a new booking up, you've already got people to call and talk to, and you don't have to go back to your family and friends. So there's a real strategy for this, and it's all about helping you through helping your manager be more effective. So please start doing this right away when she sends it to you. How does a company get better and better after 32 years in the business? As a matter of fact, coming up May 1st, Alouette will be around for 33 years. We are getting better and better, and part of the way that we're doing that is through using technology. It's through becoming more and more effective in communicating and also keeping up to date with things. For instance, in USA World News, they were talking about how people, women especially, really don't enjoy shopping like they used to. It's a hassle to find the time to go to the malls, all the different stores that are out there, try to get the information. They actually have done surveys now where people are preferring to purchase in the home. Isn't that great for us? I mean, that means that what they like to do is take a couple of hours, which is all it is, relax in a friend's home, have refreshments, get educated on the product that they're seeing, and then be able to purchase. So you need to be really proud and excited about what you have to offer people when you're doing shows. That's one of the most important things about bookings, is that you are coming across with that enthusiasm and passion about what a great opportunity this is. Just recently at a training, I was talking to some consultants who had their goals, knew what they wanted, but realized that what was holding them back was fear. And it was fear of what people were going to think of them if they did the job the right way. When we discussed it a little bit further, what it really came down to was actually a fear that those people that they're offering this opportunity to know that the consultant is benefiting. In other words, she's going to get paid. So they looked at it like, how can I really talk her into having a show for her when I know I'm benefiting? And you know what? That's a common thought. But think about it. Nobody provides a service to you without getting paid. Your doctor doesn't, your dentist doesn't, your hairdresser doesn't, your esthetician doesn't. When you go to the grocery store, the grocery clerk gets paid, the manager gets paid, the trainer, the stock boy. They're all hoping you're going to come in and you're going to do your business there so that they can keep their jobs. So nobody is worried about you benefiting. What the customer is worried about is, how do I benefit? So even when you want somebody to book a show right away, you want to control your calendar and you want to book on your bonus nights. You've got to set that as a goal for yourself, but then you've got to think about, how can I present this to her so that she knows she's benefiting? Yes, you set your goals first, but then you always have to think about what's in it for her. So those of you that are booking now into April, you've got to ask yourself, am I offering bookings right away? Am I saying, when's a good time for you to have your show? I'd love for you to get your shopping spree or the rest of your skincare or whatever. I have opened this date or this date. Or are you saying, listen, are you going to take advantage of that booking bonus? Did you want to book on my bonus night? Because if you're not offering a date, they're going to offer a date and it's going to be far away. Now, really, what's in it for her if it's far away? She's got to wait up to 2 months possibly for her hostess benefits. Who's going to be excited then? Also, the previous hostess who gets a hostess coupon to use, how excited is she going to be using that when it's 6 weeks away? So it really is about the benefits to the other person. You'll also notice in this weekly email that we've got a testimony from Jacqueline Gruen and from Patricia Felice. Now, Jacqueline has started doing something that we talked about at the managers meeting, which is a booking game. And you know what? I'm one of those people too, that when it comes to games, I guess I always think, oh, who wants to play a game? Yet I learned not too long ago that when I went to showers or I went to places where there actually were games, a lot of people get pretty competitive about winning. So that was an attitude that I had in my own head. Well, this game has been absolutely proven to improve the number of bookings per show in the direct selling home show industry. So you got to ask yourself, if I'm not doing everything I can possibly do to get 2 and 3 and more bookings per show, why not? What is holding you back from overbooking? Why not give it a shot? Always remember you need to do something 6 times enthusiastically before you can say it doesn't work. Now, Jacqueline is going to be doing this at the training tomorrow night, so if you have a chance to go, by all means go. But all of your managers know about it, so you can go view shows with them or you can talk to them about it as well. So Jacqueline's doing training tomorrow night. Patricia Felice is doing training on the 15th. So you can get a chance to see her do it as well, what she's doing with the bookings there. Listen, there is an abundance of bookings out there. The same is true for recruiting. You know, recently I've been talking to people who've been really concerned about their jobs. They've been hoping, if you can imagine, that they can hang on to retirement age and that they won't lose their jobs or that their company doesn't close or change. I've also been seeing so much on the news lately, especially down here, about the poverty level and how the poverty of children has increased by 2 million just recently. Now, obviously, children aren't making money, so they're not going into poverty on their own. It's because of their families. Their families didn't have enough money to make it through tough times. So 2 million more children are living in poverty. They're living in their cars, they're living in shelters, and these are people that you would consider middle class people. So that's why I feel like Alouette is so important. We will never let you go. We will never fire you. We will never change your opportunity. You can move yourself up as quickly as you want to in Alouette. But ask yourself, do you have 6 or 8 months worth of savings put aside just in case? Do you have the extra money you're going to need if there's a tough time coming ahead, if there's a breakdown of your car, or if some unexpected bills come in? Because if you don't, now while you have the chance to make that money is the time to do it. Let's not be foolish and assume that nothing will happen to us. You know, why not us? Things happen to us all the time. So take the opportunity that Alouette has to offer you. Start recruiting. Give yourself that chance to make at least 2 sources of income. Not just the income from your shows, but the income that you can get as a manager as well. Because you could be putting the income from your shows towards your bills and towards your dreams, and you could be saving that income that you would be getting as a manager. Even as a first level manager, you could be earning $1,200 to $2,400 a year, and that would mostly be on your own personal sales. So start thinking smart now. Start saving, start thinking about Alouette in terms of abundance. Really raise your level of awareness and expectation of how many shows you can book a week, and really challenge yourself to learn these new techniques to do it. Have a great week, and thanks for everything you're doing.